All right, this is a review of yesterday's worksheet. The most difficult problems were like 36 through 48 on the right side of the page. So anyway, how to find the greatest common factor of 3x and 6. Well, if I just list the factors of 3x over here, I'm going to have 1, 3, and x. And if I list the factors of 6, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, and 6. And my greatest common factor appears to be 3. Notice the 6 does not have an x, so 3 is the greatest common factor. Go to number 40. When I look at 5, A, B, it looks like my factors are going to be 1, 5, A, and B. And for 10A, it looks like 1, 2, 5, 10, and A. And the greatest factor that I have in common is obviously the 5. But let's not forget we have an A in common as well. Answer, 5A. This example I think is going to help you a lot because when you think about A to the 4th, isn't A to the 4th just A times A times A times A? And A to the 7th is A times A times A times A times A times A times A. And when you ask yourself, what do they really have in common? It appears that they both have A times itself 4 times. And there's no coefficients out here to deal with, so the bottom line is the answer is just A to the 4th. Well, if the greatest common factor of A to the 4th and A to the 7th is A to the 4th, then in this case, we know it's going to be A to the 4th as well. The common factors of 5 are 1 and 5. We got 1, 3, 5, 15. Looks like they both share a 5. Now we got my crazy problem. Well, let's just look at the 24 and the 18. And I've got like 12, 2, 6, 4, 1 and 24. I got 6, 3, 2, and 9. It appears that the greatest common factor of 24 and 18 is 6. Well, if I go back up here and I kind of define a rule for this, it appears that when they share variables, we take the lowest exponent. Well, A to the 10th, A to the 13th, lowest exponent is 10. B to the 6th, B, let's not forget that that's a 1. Looks like B to the 1st is what they share. C to the 20th, C to the 15th, they both have a C to the 15th. And you got a D here, but no D here. Final answer.